What it do, what it do, how y'all feeling? Welcome, this is AshnielzRadio. I am your host, Ashniel. That is I. So, we talking to y'all. Yes, Trump. Shit. Live. We're gonna go live. We're gonna cover this live. He was at the White House Correspondents' Dinner and shots were fired. So, I guess he's going to speak after this. He's bold. Now, I have my theory, but I ain't nobody. But I do want you guys to see what happened. And because this is crazy. This is breaking right now. This is breaking right now. I want y'all to see. Look. People scattering. Hold on. Look at Trump. Trump just sitting there. He was sitting there at first, not really realizing everybody running around. So they're saying that. Hold on, we're gonna bring this back. Bring it back a little bit more. So there's Trump, and out of nowhere, shots were fired. You got people not paying attention. You know, they chilling. And out of nowhere, look, they start panicking. Look at Trump. Trump don't even know. But he stood right in front of Trump. He stood right in front of him. Hold on. This was crazy, you guys. So, we gonna go, this is crazy. So, I don't know. So they're saying that they caught the guy in the hallway. Well, Blitzer said that he was right next to the guy. So, or right next to the shooting, forgive me. So you got people saying that Trump is actually getting ready to speak, even though all this happened. And yeah, you got a chaotic scene going on right now out here in front of this party. And hold on, we're gonna try to bring some footage in. This is I don't know exactly where this is, but hold on, y'all.
University of Phoenix is built for real life.
No, it ain't. Forgive me. We doing this live, so you got to bear with me. Hold on 1 second. All right, cut that. We're gonna go live here. Where this is at? I don't know what happened. I don't know where we at, but
here comes another group.
This is live right now. They're saying they caught the shooter in the hallway at the Hilton. Which Hilton? I forgot. But supposedly Trump, he's bold enough to come out and talk after this. Hold on 1 second. Let's pull that footage up. Let's make sure we don't miss Trump at the podium, because supposedly he's getting ready to speak. Now, I don't know. I don't know, you guys. I don't know. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? Hold on. Oh, we got somebody. Uh-oh. What happened? No audio? We ain't got no audio? They're not giving us no audio. No audio? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. They're not trying to give us no audio, you guys. Hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Do. Okay. Let's see. Maybe he ain't talking yet. Maybe they not talking yet. But yeah, this is crazy, man. This is breaking news. Breaking news. I really don't know what's going on. I'm trying to figure it out. Just Maggie, you just chilling. You just chilling. And out of nowhere, somebody comes shooting up the place. What? Hold on. Still eating. Fuck it. Threat is gone, I guess. They chilling. I don't know. Calm as hell. Real life calm, eerie way. You know what
We have got to the point where literally anybody can build a fully working app.
Here they go, juicing me with the ads. They're trying to mess my stream up. So yeah, welcome. If you just now tuning in, welcome. Please share this stream. Trump was at a dinner, and shots were fired. He's safe, and right now what we're told is that in the hallway of where Trump was having dinner, a gunman was letting off some shots. Security immediately neutralized the threat, and Wolf Blitzer was actually taking the piss when all this shit happened. And it seemed like as if Trump is getting ready to speak, even though all this is happening. So we're going to hold on. Let me see. Let me make sure. Okay, this is this one. All right. Let's see, we live here.
News.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Give me a second, y'all. We trying to make sure everything is live for you because there's so many videos out there. All right, hold on. So I want to see if he's going to speak. There we go. Let's see if Trump is going to speak. Oh, that's me. Ah, that's hilarious. Hold on one second. We're going to make sure we find this video because they said he was getting ready to speak. And I'm trying to figure this out myself because if he's going to speak after all of this, then hey, what do y'all think? Do y'all think...
I don't really know how to use it.
Oh, there you go.
What's that? You getting me?
Oh,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got me in in the transmission. 1, 2, 3. All right, cool. So we're good for
Okay,
pool.
we're good. All right, we got it. We got it. We got it. So I guess he's getting ready to go live now.
That's why I'm dressed like this.
Yes, like you said.
Oh, I should. After tonight, I should. I can run in this stuff. It's pretty
He's on
easy.
the
It's a
phone.
lot looser than my jeans. All right, so you're good for us? All right, man. Thank you.
Everybody's awfully calm.
Ollie? Yeah.
So they was checking the audio. That's why we didn't have no audio earlier. But yeah, everybody's awfully calm. Trump was calm. And I'm sitting here trying to, give him the benefit of the doubt because he couldn't hear the shots. But he could see the commotion, right? Like, I don't know. Hold on. I'm gonna find this video because it just looked like he was sitting there talking to the person to his right, and I don't know if it's Secret Service or somebody jumped up in front to protect him. But it seemed like Trump had no care in the world, almost as I don't know. I'm gonna find that video. Hold on. We gonna get this going. We live. Forgive me if you're just now tuning in. Please share this stream, like this video. We want to make sure that the threat is neutralized. They did say that Trump is safe, and he is going to address the nation after this shooting. Trump to speak after
Chris
the shooting.
Becker, can you?
Everybody's scrambling.
Okay, mic
Even
check's
me.
good.
All right.
Mic check 1, 2, 3,
Mic
4,
check, 1,
5,
2.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Hold
Hey, 1, 2, 3,
Can you
4,
guys hear
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Mic check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Good. Thank you.
Did you get it? No. I was about to say.
You're fired. Where was that?
This guy just tweeted it.
Chris, I'll do that. You go back.
I'll send you a tone.
All right. Let me see. They're gonna get. They're trying to get ready to talk. We want y'all to see this. I want y'all to see this.
Yeah, I got to.
One of the things that you learn in the Army specifically.
Reid Hoffman has been right about every single tech trend for the past 25 years, and he says the way we use AI.
Getting their money. Everybody getting their money. Nope, that wasn't it. Hold on. We're gonna find this. We're gonna find this video. This is it right here. Alright, give me some audio. Give me some audio. don't know. I'm gonna run it back. We're gonna run it back. Hold on real quick. We're gonna run it back. Just look at Trump. This guy's just talking to him. What? Who is he looking at? Did he look at her, or is he looking at Trump? Who is he looking at? Who the fuck is he looking at? He's looking at the camera? Who is this guy looking at? Wait. Who is he talking to? I don't know. Okay. So I guess they're just talking about the check. I don't know. That's too much commotion going on. Maybe it's too loud. Maybe it was too loud. I give him the benefit of the doubt that it was too loud. But to me, I don't know. Seemed kind of sinister. But let's go ahead and check this out, see if Trump is live yet, because he's supposed to be speaking. He's coming to the podium. We're going to leave this right here. So we're going to miss when he come address the nation. This is crazy. What's this, number 5? Attempt? If that was the motive. We don't know the motive, right? We don't know what was going on. All we got is some vague information, and my ice cream's melting, about a shooting in the hallway at the White House Correspondents' Dinner. That's what we know.
Christian, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. David Spunt. 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2. Hey, Ouija, nice job. 1, 2, 1, 2. Are you okay? 1, 2. Are you okay? Okay. Good. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. You guys good? Everybody good? Yep. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. Everybody good? Everybody good? Everybody good? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Matt Reedy, do I still need to call in? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Why are we worried about the flag? Why do we care what the flag looks like? That's like that optics again. Remember, a lot of talk. We're talking about the last shooting at Butler, in Butler, Pennsylvania. And they're trying to say, there's some questions that need answers. It's starting to look staged. The way that they were more worried about the photo of how Trump looked when he was coming down the stairs, opposed to the safety of everyone. So the way she's fixing these flags, because that's what happened. In Butler, Pennsylvania, it was crazy. The shooting happened, and right after the shooting happened, you had some photographer like usher in a group of people with cameras, a whole bunch of other photographers, and he was telling people where to sit or where to stand to get a good shot. And as he was doing that, there was a crane holding the American flag, and the crane was lowering the flag as this guy was trying to get these people to get closer to the stairs where Trump was getting ready to come down. And when you see the photo op, or the photo, it almost looks staged. The universe kind of messed it up, putting the universe got a sense of humor. You should see it. The flag was upside down. But this almost seems like the same thing. Why do we care how the flag look? Are we gonna be? I don't know, man.
Christian. There's a box on me.
Them lights. Oh, come on. No. They didn't dim the lights. They dimmed the lights, you guys.
Boy, balance up. 4-5, 4-5. Can somebody hold this for me, please? Mikey, can you hold this?
No, they didn't.
Seriously. I just, you're right here.
Give me timing guidance, Micah.
5-10 minutes at PPO.
10 minutes.
Can you have it? Is this a good angle? Good? I'll go this way. It's live right now.
It is?
What else they doing? I don't know, man. I don't know, man. This White House is funky. These people to not be trusted. I want to hear that word. That was crazy.
I still should not be hearing programming. Figured they want to take me. Okay, cool. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I heard that. I heard it raining now.
That'd be hilarious if he fell right now.
Yeah, yeah.
You got an actual stool. All right, okay. I thought it was like a bucket or something. You got an actual stool. Where do you get this stool from? They just got a random stool just sitting right there. That's crazy.
One, two, mic check, 1, 2, 1, 2. Mic check. You got me? Appreciate it, thank you. Sorry about that. Yes. I'm not, they think I'm on the north lawn, tell them I'm in the green room. They might think I'm on the north lawn, tell them maybe in 42. I got 44.
This is crazy. This is insane. So yeah, this would make number 5, 5 to 10 on Trump's life. Yeah.
Good job.
We do need some info. We do need some information. A lot going on. Look at the loom. Look at the loom. Little Larry Loom. What should I say? We all know. This is the scene I was talking about. This girl, she don't see it. Nobody sees it. He sees it. They come up and they start locking. This is crazy. Yeah, me too. I like proof of shots fired at the White House. I mean, there's a lot of conspiracies. Am I one of them? Could be. But I just don't believe everything they're telling us. You know what I mean? Personally. But yeah, I just don't believe everything they're telling us. So, could this be staged like the other one? Because look, I made a video maybe a month after Trump was shot in the ear. And man, I guess you got money, bro. But I didn't see no stuff. Me, personally. I mean, I'm is this the shooter? Surrounded by law enforcement services, Rush Trump and other officials. Yeah. Uh-oh. No. Can I say it? Am I allowed to say it? No?
Okay, thanks.
Hold on, let me turn that down. I'm gonna wait for him to get here, then I'm gonna turn that up for y'all. I can still hear him. But yeah, this is crazy, y'all. This is crazy work, y'all. Just now, Caroline Levitt calls on everyone to watch tonight because Donald Trump will bring the heat. And there will be shots fired. They're stupid. She didn't say that. She didn't say that. They lying. Hold on. I'm going to have to mute this one. Where's the one? I'm going to have to mute this real quick. If she said that, oh, man. There's got to be AI, bro. There's got to be AI. If she said this, I'm falling out my chair, bro. No.
To rumble, is he not?
He is ready to rumble. I will tell you, this speech tonight will be classic Donald J. Trump. It'll be funny. It'll be entertaining. There will be some shots fired tonight in the room. So everyone should tune in. It's going to be really great. I'm looking forward to hearing it.
I love it all. And you wrote most of it, you said.
Wait. No. Caroline, wait. Say that again. Say it one more time, DJ.
It's going to be really great. I'm looking forward to hearing it.
I love it all. And you wrote most
fired tonight in the room. It'll be entertaining. There will be some shots fired tonight in the room. So everyone's entertaining. There will be some shots fired tonight. Entertaining. There will be some shots fired tonight in the room.
Yo. Hey. Well. Shit. Soldier. I don't know. Lord, let's see what happens. Let her finish.
So everyone should tune in. It's going to be really great. I'm looking forward to
we tuning in?
I love it all. And you wrote most of it, you said.
I can't take credit. In true Donald Trump fashion, the man puts his pen to the paper himself. So it's a lot of his own work.
To rumble, is he not?
He is ready to rumble.
That's crazy. She really said that, y'all. She actually said shots fired. That's funny. People stupid. They captured that. We still waiting.
First Lady, the Star-Spangled Banner had played, and there was an energy inside the room as we awaited the president's remarks that all changed completely suddenly with the evacuation of the president of the United States. Now, shortly after that, we did see some posts on social media from President Trump. He had said that he wanted the show to go on, in his words, but that it would be up to law enforcement. And then in a subsequent post, he said that Secret Service had decided that he should be evacuated from the premises. And that's when he announced this press briefing at the White House, which is about to get underway. My colleague Garrett Hake is awaiting those remarks there. And we hope to learn more information about what actually led to this incident, Tom. We had spoken with a witness who had heard what sounded like gunshots in an adjacent room. Again, we are still awaiting the details of what led to this possible shooting, if it was in fact gunshots, or what exactly led up to all of this, Tom. But it was very sudden. The night turned rather dramatically. And again, right now we're waiting to hear from the President of the United States. He says that he wants this event to be rescheduled at some point within the next 30 days, Tom.
Again, we're waiting for the president at any moment. We do have an update right now. We understand the suspect has been arrested and is being treated right now at the hospital. We believe this is for a gunshot wound, but again, this is a very fluid situation. We are still getting details in, and I'm sure we'll learn much more from the president as soon as he takes that podium. We can't stress enough how many people were inside that ballroom at this dinner.
Who you hire matters. The Richard Harris Law Firm, 444-4444.
Gabe, and we know even from talking in our talks with the White House, somebody's always a designated survivor, so there is a line of succession that can withstand. But you had everyone from the Secretary of State, as we mentioned, to the Vice President, to the Secretary of Defense, in that room, all seated very close to each other. I'd say 500 to 600 people, I'm not sure the exact number inside that ballroom, all very crowded. So when the Secret Service rushes in, they didn't have a whole lot of space, but they were able to clear a lane out and get right to the president.
Yeah, that's right. And look, Tom, you had a good vantage point. My back was immediately to the president, so I did not see him being evacuated. First, my eyes turned to Secretary Burgum, who was at my table, and then the other people. It was a very confusing scene because you did not know exactly what was going on. You heard some noise from the back of the ballroom as those Secret Service agents stormed in, some with guns drawn. And then as soon as you turned around, the president was already gone. Certainly Secret Service agents making a split-second decision to evacuate the president in any scenario that could potentially threaten his life. But yes, as you mentioned, it wasn't just the president. Vice President J.D. Vance was also on stage. Other high-level officials from the Trump administration. The press secretary, Caroline Leavitt, had just been introduced, and very high-level officials. Now, certainly this dinner, this was the first White House Correspondents Association dinner that President Trump had been set to attend while he was in office. He had attended twice before as a private citizen, and his speech, highly anticipated. Perhaps the tone of his remarks, an administration known of being contentious with the press before. However, the president was set to give remarks. He had been invited by the Correspondents Association, and he had accepted. Certainly a very difficult night.
And we have to remember, we are right now a nation at war with Iran. There was an Iranian plot that the White House has spoken about to kill President Trump. We also know domestically there have been at least two attempts, if not more, on the president's life. One where he was almost killed. Corey Compentori killed there in Butler, sitting just behind him, a local firefighter who lost his life in that assassination attempt. And then we also saw Charlie Kirk and what happened with him, killed in front of a college audience. It is a very, very violent time right now in this country when it's come to political violence, Gabe. And this dinner happened sort of under the auspice of all of that. And that we're a nation at war right now, and the security situations are very, very tricky right now.
Certainly, and look, I did hear somebody cry out from the table next to me, "Not tonight."
Let's see, this was some footage from... Hold on, let's bring that back. Why nobody say that. Don't fail.
There's the president being escorted. The president being escorted out one side. The vice president being escorted.
Fell on the way out, you guys. That was crazy. We still waiting for him. Who is this? Nobody. Camera woman. So yeah, deeply shocked by the disturbing shooting incident at the White House. Correspondence. Yeah. This is crazy. You know, there's a lot of people that feel this way. A lot. And now that this shit is coming out, Iran was not going well. Yeah, this was staged. And now that all that stuff is coming out about the last shooting, or the first one, people are going to question everyone after that. They are. So if he come out, he's out. Here he is. Hold on. We got Trump. Let's see what he says.
But incredibly acted upon by Secret Service and law enforcement. And this was an event dedicated to freedom of speech that was supposed to bring together members of both parties with members of the press. And in a certain way it did, because the fact that they just unified, I saw a room that was just totally unified. It was in one way a very beautiful thing to see. A man charged a security checkpoint armed with multiple weapons, and he was taken down by some very brave members of Secret Service, and they acted very quickly and have just released, for purposes of transparency, clarity, I've ordered it to be put out. You probably have it by now. Put out on Truth and put out on many of the platforms. A tape showing the violence of this thug that attacked our Constitution, and also showing how quickly Secret Service and law enforcement acted on our country's behalf. Really did a great job. One officer was shot, but saved by the fact that he was wearing obviously a very good bulletproof vest. He was shot from very close distance with a very powerful gun, and the vest did the job. I just spoke to the officer, and he's doing great. He's in great shape. He has very high spirits, and we told him we love him and respect him, and he's a very proud guy. He's very proud of what he does, Secret Service agent. And we looked at all of the conditions that took place tonight, and I will say, you know, it's not a particularly secure building. And I didn't want to say this, but this is why we have to have all of the attributes of what we're planning at the White House. It's actually a larger room, and it's much more secure. It's drone-proof, it's bulletproof glass. We need the ballroom. That's why Secret Service, that's why the military are demanding it. They've wanted.
Trump told us this is why this one had to be staged. We have to get this ballroom done, you guys.
The ballroom for 150 years for lots of different reasons, but today's a little bit different because today we need levels of security that probably nobody's ever seen before. But everyone owes a tremendous debt of gratitude to the courage of law enforcement, the law enforcement, and working with the D.C. police. And we just spoke with the mayor. And when we're finished, the police chief is going to take over and discuss it also from their viewpoint. But they also performed exactly as they were supposed to. And you see the attacker in different positions, but you also see the attacker totally subdued and under control. So as you know, this is not the first time in the past couple of years that our republic has been attacked by a would-be assassin who sought to kill. In Butler, Pennsylvania, less than 2 years ago, you all know that story, and in Palm Beach, Florida, a few months after that.
That's him? Where's his shirt? Did they take it off to search him? Was that Stephen Curry? Who is this guy? I don't know.
We came
Grain of
close.
salt.
We really had, again, we had some great work done by law enforcement. But in light of this evening's events, I ask that all Americans recommit with their hearts in resolving our difference peacefully. We have to resolve our differences. I will say, you had Republicans, Democrats, independents, conservatives, liberals, and progressives. Those words are interchangeable, perhaps, but maybe they're not. But yet everybody in that room, big crowd, record-setting crowd. There was a record-setting group of people, and there was a tremendous amount of love and coming together. I watched, and I was very, very impressed by that. But First Lady and I were taken very well care of very quickly, rushed off the stage. Vice President J.D. Vance, who's here, was likewise beautifully done. He was just saying how quickly everybody acted, law enforcement, Secret Service in particular in this case, but law enforcement. Marco had the same thing. Pete was there. Pete didn't want any help. He didn't want anybody to help him. He doesn't want anybody to help him, but he did get some, didn't you? And I think you also said that it was very impressive. So with that, I'd like to ask Todd Blanche to come up, say a few words, and tell you it's already underway. The man has been captured. They're going to his apartment. I guess he lives in California, and he's a sick person, a very sick person, and we don't want things like this to happen. I think it's very important that I say, though, and I told the representatives of the evening, they did such a beautiful job. It was such a beautiful evening. And again, they're talking about free speech in our Constitution. That's what it's all about, not just White House correspondence. It was really based on free speech in our Constitution. But I said very importantly that we'll do it again within the next 30 days, and we'll make it bigger and better and even nicer. So I just want to thank everybody that was involved. I also want to thank the press, the media. You've been very responsible in your coverage. I will say I've been seeing what's been out, and you've been very responsible. So Todd Blanche, I'd like to say a few words, and then we're going to have cash. And then you're going to go on. We can ask, I guess we can take a couple of questions. I want to thank the First Lady that was a rather traumatic experience for her. There was a lot of action taking place up there very quickly. But again, the response time was really incredible. And we're going to reschedule. We're going to do it again. We're not going to let anybody take over our society. We're not going to cancel things out because we can't do that. We wanted to stay tonight. I will tell you, I fought like hell to stay. But it was protocol. They said, please, sir, because they didn't know there was a lot of action going on, and they didn't know could there be probably a lone shooter, but we'll find out. We'll find out very quickly. They have it very well under control. So I want to thank everybody very much. And Todd Blanche, please.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. Tonight you saw the very worst and the very best of this country. You saw the very worst by the actions of that coward that the president just talked about. But you also saw the very best because you saw law enforcement do exactly what they're supposed to do. And you'll see the videos come out, I expect, very shortly, and you'll see law enforcement do exactly what we want them to do. And so I echo what what President Trump just said, that we are extraordinarily grateful and appreciative of the men and women of law enforcement that did their jobs tonight, including one who was injured. This investigation is ongoing. I expect you will see charges filed shortly. The charges should be self-evident, given the conduct, but as you'll hear, there will be multiple charges surrounding the shooting, around the possession of firearms, and anything else that we can get on this guy. The investigation is obviously ongoing and just started. There is federal law enforcement already working on search warrants and doing their job, and I don't want to get ahead of them and don't want to get ahead of the work that they're doing even as we speak. Director Patel and I were just on the crime scene a short while ago, and everybody in this room should rest assured that the Metropolitan Police Department, the FBI, Secret Service, everybody's on the scene doing their job. I know that the police chief is going to give an update from the scene as soon as we're finished here, and I obviously will lead the details of what they have learned to him. But in the meantime, I just want to thank everybody in this room for the courage, and I want to thank President Trump for his words, and I promise you, justice will be served. Thank you, Director Patel.
Thank you, General. Thank you, Mr. President. The President's absolutely right. You saw the best resolve of American law enforcement because you, Mr. President, inspire them 24/7, 365. You give them the resources that they need, and they know that you have their back. And that is a changing dynamic in this country, and that's why you saw brave Secret Service agents respond immediately, swiftly, subdue and take down the suspect, and safeguard the lives of thousands of individuals at that hotel. Thanks to our interagency partnership with the Department of Homeland Security and the Metropolitan Police Department, the FBI was rapidly deployed onto the scene, took over the evidence response unit, is examining all the ballistics that were found on scene to include the long gun and the shell casings. We are conducting witness interviews as we speak. You will hear from our team on the scene there with the mayor and the head of the FBI field division there. But please know what the Attorney General has just said reigns no truer. You saw the very best of America tonight. The very best unite us at a time of uncertainty because we have leadership here with the President and the Vice President that backs law enforcement. And the men and women that I shook their hands on the scene today could not have been prouder to show up on scene. And as the Attorney General said, make no mistake, we are conducting witness interviews. If you have any information whatsoever related to this event, 1-800-CALL-FBI. 1-800-CALL-FBI. No piece of information is too small. No piece of information is inadequate. We will evaluate it all. We will also be conducting interviews of those that were there. And if any of those individuals have information, please come forward to law enforcement or the FBI or the Metropolitan Police Department. We will be examining this individual's background thoroughly. That process has already started. And we are going to ensure that he was either a lone wolf actor.
The internet checking this guy out right now. I guarantee you the internet is combing through. I'm looking right now to see if I can find any updates. But don't listen to Cash Patel. They know everything that was going on with this one.
Or anyone else that was responsible, we will analyze all evidence immediately to make sure that we safeguard this country. Mr. President, Mr. Vice President, thank you for your leadership. Attorney General and Homeland Secretary Marlin, thank you for your partnership in law enforcement.
Thank you, Ken. Okay, we'll do a couple and then we go to the chief. Madam Chairman, I just want to say you did a fantastic job. What a beautiful evening, and we're going to reschedule. After that, it's very tough for her to ask a killer question, right? But you have done a fantastic job. Please.
Mr. President, I appreciate it. As you mentioned, it all happened so quickly.
Yeah.
And I wonder, especially because unfortunately you have experience with these sorts of threats, in that moment when you realized there was a threat and service agents were telling us to get down, can you describe what was going through your mind, how you were feeling in that moment?
That's a very good question, actually. It's always shocking when something like this happens. It's happened to me a little bit, and that never changes. The fact, we were sitting right next to each other, First Lady, am I right? And I heard a noise and sort of thought it was a tray. I thought it was a tray going down. I've heard that many times, and it was a pretty loud noise. And it was from quite far away. He hadn't reached the area at all. They really got him. But, so it was quite far away, but it was a gun. And some people really understood that pretty quickly. Other people didn't. I was watching to see what was happening. Probably should have gone down even faster. Melania was very cognizant, I think, of what happened. I think she knew immediately what happened. She was saying, that's a bad noise. And we were whisked away along with other people, but we were really whisked away. And again, the performance of the Secret Service and the police, all of the law enforcement, I thought was really good. So it was very quick. There wasn't a lot of time to be thinking because it was a matter of seconds before we were out the door and gone into an area. We very much, and you wanted to too, we very much wanted to continue it because I don't like to let these sick people, these thugs, these horrible, horrible people change the fabric of our life, change the course of what we do. So we held out. You were there. We held out right till the end. But they didn't want to take a chance, and I understand there was protocol. But we're going to be doing one hopefully within the next 30 days or sooner, and I am ready, willing, and able, and I was all set to really rip it. And I said to my people, this would be the most inappropriate speech ever made if I said one. So I'll have to save it. I don't know if I could ever be as rough as I was going to be tonight. I think I'm going to be probably very nice. I'll be very boring the next time, but we're going to have a great event. And you did a fantastic job. Thank you very much. Peter, go ahead.
Welcome to Wix Harmony. Take the speed of AI.
I don't know, man. I don't know. This one don't pass the smell test for me. They just really don't. Come on, man. I want to hear Pete.
Aria.
Come on, man. See how they juicing us? Nobody care about your... sorry, I ain't gonna say it like that. But I can't even do nothing about it. This is Wix.
You go through the people that have gone through this where they got them. But the people that do the most, the people... You take a look at the people, Abraham Lincoln, I mean, you go, you know...
Assembled his...
Rough as I was going to be tonight. I think I'm going to be probably very nice. I'll be very boring the next time, but we're going to have a great event. And you did a fantastic job. Thank you very much. Peter, go ahead.
Thank you, President Trump. There's a report in the New York Post that this assailant assembled his weapon somewhere on site at the hotel. What do you think about that? And I asked...
I think Kash Patel wrote this statement. Sounds real familiar to the Charlie Kirk. You know what?
Respectfully, why do you think this keeps happening to you?
Well, you know, I've studied assassinations, and I must tell you, the most impactful people, the people that do the most, you take a look at the people, Abraham Lincoln, I mean, you go through the people that have gone through this where they got them. But the people that do the most, the people that make the biggest impact, they're the ones that they go after. They don't go after the ones that don't do much because they like it that way. And when you look at the people that have either, whether it was an attempt or a successful attempt, they're very impactful people. Just take a look at the names there, the big names. And I hate to say I'm honored by that, but I've done a lot. We've done a lot. We've taken this country, and we were a laughing stock for years, and now we're the hottest country anywhere in the world. We've changed this country, and there are a lot of people that are not happy about that. So I think that's the answer, Peter.
And after Butler, your team for a while rethought outdoor events.
Yeah.
Do you think that you now need to rethink
No.
indoor
Well,
events?
but then you just don't do events. No, I can't do that. I have to. It is what it is. We have to do it. The room was very, very secure. You know, he charged from 50 yards away, so he was very far away from the room.
And what did you think when you saw the video of how fast he was running?
He was moving. He was really moving. And the reaction time was great. Boy, those guys, they had their guns
How
drawn.
did he not get shot?
Literally, by the time he was there, they were shooting.
That's right.
I thought they were very impressive. And if I didn't, I'd let you know, I'm not going to be... I would not stand for that. No, I thought they were very impressive.
Thank you, President Trump, and thank you for updating us on the suspect earlier. Were you aware of any threats? Was your team aware of any threats beforehand? And do you believe you were the target of this tonight?
I guess. I mean, these people, they're crazy. They're crazy, and, you never know. He was very far away from me. He had to go through a lot. We had resources all over. We had resources sitting at tables, literally in disguise, sitting... Maybe at your table, who knows? But we had people all over the room, so he had a long way to go. That was really a first line of defense, and they got him. And they really, they acted incredibly. No, there was no notification. We had no idea. Go ahead, Kevin.
Do you know any political motivations from this?
Well, you never know. Now, we'll be able to tell you that maybe by tomorrow or the next day. He's in custody.
Yeah, the ballroom.
They're asking him a lot of questions. I guess they're going over, Todd, and they're already at his apartment. He lives in California.
Yes, sir.
And they're over there, so they'll be able to tell you. Thank you, Caitlin.
President Trump, did the suspect say anything, or was he wearing anything that would allege some type of motive here?
Nothing, no. I mean, he was a guy who looked pretty evil when he was down. You know, they had him down. He was fighting hard. He was in my opinion, a sick person. Who would do that but a sick person? But I think you're going to find everything about him. No reason to talk about it now. But tomorrow at this time, long before this time, you're going to know a lot of things about him. They seem to think he was a lone wolf, and I feel that too.
Are you concerned about U.S. Secret Service protection ability? We saw several of the detailees take minutes to be escorted out of the room.
No, they acted very quickly. No, I was very impressed by Secret Service. I mean, I'm the one, and Mark Wayne, you would agree with that, I think.
Absolutely.
I'm the one that would complain. You don't have to complain for me. I would be complaining. I'd be up here right now saying they didn't do their job. Oh, believe me, because, you know, it's my life, and I want to live because I want to make this country great. That's why I want to live. But when you're impactful, they go after you. When you're not impactful, they leave you alone. Okay, a couple of more. Go ahead, please.
Is there any indication that this shooting could have been linked to the war in Iran?
I don't think so.
How do we know?
But you never know. We're going to know a lot. We have the best people in the world working on it, and we're going to know a lot. Please.
Mr. President, there's a lot. You, as well as some of us who have covered Butler, experienced another horrific day 2 years ago.
Yeah.
What felt similar? You know, you had the First Lady with you today. What felt different? And you have another 2+ years in office. Are you concerned about something like this happening
Well, I
again?
can't be concerned. I can only get great people. They did the job, in my opinion, a much better job than Butler. Butler had one weak spot that we all know about. Somebody should have been up there. But even Butler, we had our sniper on our side within 4.2 seconds from a distance of about 400 yards, one shot, and he was gone. And if he didn't do it now, you know, he's David. His name was David. I say, hello, David, every time I see him. David, I like you very much, David. But think of that. Now, if he doesn't hit him, and he hit him right between the eyes from 400 yards without any notice, nobody knew. He heard a sound. He looked over, and there was actually a tree that was somewhat in his way. You know the story very well. And he aimed, he fired, and if he didn't do that, beyond me, you would have had a lot more people killed. We lost one great person and 2 people very badly hurt. They're okay now. But no, that was, so in a sense, you know, that was pretty amazing, the job they did. But they did have that one weak spot. As you know, they should have had that covered. Tonight they had everything covered very quickly. And he was fast. He was running full blast, and they got him before they got any further. I was very far away. You know, he hadn't anywhere close to breach the doors of the ballroom. The ballroom was sealed, and everybody in there. That's why once those doors opened, they didn't want to do tonight. If the doors weren't opened, we could have probably done it tonight, but I think we're much better off rescheduling. Yeah, please.
Mr. President, for you and perhaps law enforcement as well.
How did they not shoot him? Hold on. Bring that back. How y'all not shoot him?
Once those doors opened, they didn't want to do tonight. If the doors weren't opened, we could have probably done it tonight, but I think we're much better off rescheduling. Yeah, please.
Mr. President, for you and perhaps law enforcement as well, what is the level of confidence that this was a lone actor, and has the suspect made any statements to police while in custody?
Yeah, I think it's just it's not my profession. We have great professionals up here and outside that have been working with us. My impression is he was a lone wolf, whack job.
How did they let him
These are
get
crazy
by?
people.
I don't know.
These are crazy people, and they have to be dealt with. We had that in the second attempt, as you know, and he's spending life in prison. Because if you let him out, they'll probably, you know, if he serves 10 years or 15 years, you let him out, he'll probably try it again with somebody else. They're sick people. We have a lot of sick people. But you're going to know, I think very shortly, you're going to know, Todd, a lot about him. You're going to know a lot about him. Yeah, a couple of more.
President,
Yeah, please, go ahead.
Are you concerned about political violence? This could be politically motivated.
All violence. You know, I'm concerned about everything. Look, but I can't be so concerned that you can't function. No, I'm here. It's a dangerous profession. You know, I tell the story, race car drivers, I think it's very dangerous. So if you take 1% and then take about 10% of 1%, just to break it down very easily, they die. So much less than 1%, 10% of 1%. I think bull riding is very dangerous. If you take about the same, 10% of 1%, much less than 1%. But if you take presidents, it's 5.8%. And about 8% are shot at. So nobody told me this was such a dangerous profession. If Marco would have told me, maybe I wouldn't have run. Maybe I would have said, I'll take a pass. No, it's a dangerous profession, but I don't view it that way. Look, I'm here to do a job. As part of the job, it is a dangerous, I can't imagine that there's any profession that's more dangerous. But I love the country, and I'm very proud. I'm very proud of the job we've done. You see what's happened. We have a great country. We've got, I think, the most successful, the hottest country anywhere in the world. This happened over a period of just a year, and we're going to do great things. But with that come risks. There's no question about it. Yeah.
To that end, I mean, there's been so much political violence, not just aimed at yourself, but at other members of Congress, state house speakers, you name it. Is that just the cost of doing business to do politics in America anymore?
Yeah, well,
what does that say about our country?
Elsewhere too. You know, we're not the only country. You look at this great violence with all countries. I was talking to somebody from another country today, and they have numerous assassinations of political figures all over the world. You look at South America, it's like some of the numbers are just horrific. It's dangerous. It's dangerous stuff, whether it's here or someplace else. No country is immune. No country. Good question.
Is it possible to turn that temperature down at this point?
Well, probably if I decided to just not do much, you know, if I let everybody rip us off and take advantage of us. Look, we're leading the world in trade now. We're leading the world in the military. We're the greatest military in the world. I rebuilt it in my first term, and now we use it.
I just want to show y'all something. Tell me the narrative isn't out there already. White House Correspondents' Dinner will be much safer, will be much more secure in the White House ballroom. Now, Trump already said the same thing. And we all know that he's good from doing these little stunts just to get what he wanted. And I wouldn't put it past him that this one was about the ballroom, you guys. And if it was, my God, it ain't going to work.
Because we have no choice. We can't let, as an example, Iran, we can't let them get a nuclear weapon. Everything will be peanuts compared to that if they ever were given a nuclear weapon. And they'd use it, too. Marco and I were talking about it today. They would use it without even hesitation. We can't do that. It was a shame. I said, oh, boy, look at the numbers. We just broke 50,000 in the Dow. We just broke 7,000 in the S&P. They said we couldn't do it in 7 years, in 5 years, 4 years. They were saying maybe in 5 or 6 years. And we did it in 1 year. And I called everybody together. I called all of these people and others, and I said, we have to take a little journey. I say to do this. We just had the great number. We just broke 50,000. Wasn't supposed to happen during my term. Wasn't reachable. We did it in 1 year, and I said, we're going to have to make a journey to Iran. They're going to have a nuclear weapon if we don't do it. We had the B-2 bombers take them out. I terminated in the first term the Obama agreement, the Iran nuclear agreement, which was a disaster. That was a road to a nuclear weapon. They would have used it. They would have used it 100%. So, you know, when you do things like that, you become a target. If I wasn't doing that, I guess I'd be a lot less of a target. But I'm honored to be. Okay, one more question. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead, President.
Thank you, President Trump. Thank you, President Trump. Do you know how the gun was brought into the hotel? And also, how does this event impact you as the leader of our country? Do you think it will change your
I
leadership?
like not to think about it. I lead a pretty normal life, considering, you know, it's a dangerous life. I think I handle it as well as it can be handled. I think a lot of other people, you know, you read stories where they become basket cases, to be honest with you. I'm not a basket case. I really take it as it is. I do it for the country. I'm not doing it for any other reason. I have a first lady who's doing a terrific job. She loves the country, and she recognizes it better than anybody. She's told me numerous times, she said, you are in a dangerous job. But that goes along with her, too. I mean, it's dangerous for her, too. We sat there tonight, we heard that noise, and it was either a tray or a bullet. I was hoping it was a tray, but it wasn't. And again, we had some very brave people doing a great job, so we're very proud of them and happy with them. I just want to thank everybody. They will be able to give you all that information as to the names and everything else. I think we released the names already. Most of you would have it, but his name. We appreciate it. I see so many tuxedos and beautiful dresses. It was a little different evening than we thought, but we're going to do it again, and we have a great chairman who we're so proud of, and we have to make it better. We'll make it safer, I guess, right? But we're going to make it even better. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you.
President Trump, so we hear from the first lady about how impactful this was. Can we hear from her about?
Well, honey, would you want to say something?
Okay.
One in the back. One in the back, sir.
Right. Millions of people across the globe, in fact, are watching you. You demonstrated courageous leadership, and thank God you're alive. All of us are alive today. What is the message that you want to give to the world that this should change? What corrective measures can we take from here on? So.
Well, all you can do, look, I don't care how many people you have, how good they are. They can be the greatest people. You have the greatest security in history. If you have a whack job who's got a brain, but it's a little bit distorted or a lot distorted, they can make trouble. I would say, Pete, right? You know, they can make trouble. Some of these people are of genius level IQ, and they're nuts. So it can be trouble. So you do absolutely the best. You get the best. We have the best people. Well, look, it was proven tonight. He started running from 50 yards, and he was fast. He was like a blur on tape. He was moving. It was very impressive the way they got him, because a lot of people would be looking and saying, you know,
gave up.
It's like
how did he get
a weird feeling.
What did y'all do?
They would let him get through, but they didn't let him get through. They drew those guns so fast. Looked like
did he keep going?
They looked like Matt Dillon. They looked like somebody that knew what they were doing. What do we do? But it comes with the territory. And if you want to do a great job, I really believe that. And you take a look at what's happened to some of our greatest presidents, and it doesn't happen to people that don't do anything. And it's not going to deter me from winning the war in Iran. I don't know if that had anything to do with it. I really don't think so, based on what we know. But we're going to continue to do a great job. That's all I can do. Thank you very much. I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you. Thank you.
We've just been listening to the president speak after shots were fired just outside the White House Correspondents' Dinner at the Washington Hilton in the nation's capital. The president saying a man who lives in California charged a security checkpoint armed with multiple weapons before being taken down by the Secret Service. I'm going to ask our director to roll that video that has been released now by the White House. You can see how fast this man was coming. Look to the left side of your screen. He's sprinting right past Secret Service when they draw their weapons and begin to fire. The shooter was not able to breach the doors to the ballroom dinner. The president also sharing that a Secret Service agent was shot in the chest but was saved by a bulletproof vest. The president saying he heard a loud noise and thought it was the sound of a tray going down, and he was quickly rushed off the stage. The president also praising law enforcement.
What room did he come out of? Look at this shit, man. I don't know. This ain't...
Coming, look to the left side of your screen.
Like he came out of this room right here. That's what it looked like. It looked like the dude came out of this room right here. Play it back. Right here. How did he get in this room? If it was so secure, Secret Service was good, on point. There he is. How the fuck? What were you doing in there? What were you doing in there? I don't believe this. I don't believe this. Because if you look where this room is, it almost seemed like this area, this whole area inside of here, this is the main area to the ballroom. I could be wrong. But these guys are in this hallway for a reason. And these double doors, if we play, watch what happens. You're going to see this guy come out of this door. It's going to be, I think, another Secret Service agent. He's going to come out of one of these doors. But what was this guy doing in here? Let's play. He ran past him. Now let's hold on. Bring that back. Nah, I don't. Y'all got me messed up. I don't trust nothing coming out of this White House. No, I don't. Okay. So we got the guy. He's right here. He comes out running. He runs past the Secret Service. Now, mind you, this is quick. Who got time to get on their radio? What was this motherfucker doing in here? Let's see who comes out of here. What happens? Oh, they can hear the shots. He can hear the shots. Here, 1, 2, 3. 3 of them came out of this room right here. After this guy came out of this room, I guess these guys heard shots fired. But what is he looking at? I don't know. This almost looks, it got to be staged, bro. Look at this shit. Like, why you didn't shoot him? What do you mean? How you miss him? I understand crossfire maybe right here, right? This angle right here is hard to shoot. But yay, you had a shot. You seen this motherfucker bolting at y'all like that? Like, come on, don't play me. You seen him. You right here. You standing right here. Right here. Look like a lady. Lady. You standing right here. You don't see this dude charging your way? I don't believe this. I really don't. I think this was staged, y'all. We gonna run it back. I think this is staged. Look, what is she doing? Let's check her reaction time. Okay, he's already there. Hand is on her pistol. The president is in the next room. Why you ain't shooting this motherfucking asking questions later? Look, she got her shit at the ready. Or the officer, I don't know if it's a guy or girl. But they ready. Why you didn't shoot him right here? Why you didn't trip him? Look, you just gonna step back? What do you mean you stepping back? You gonna let him run past? This motherfucker still acting all nonchalant. I don't know, y'all. I don't believe this. I really don't believe this. So, who got shot? I guess this is when he shot one of them or something. They said one of the Secret Service got shot. Did this guy shoot? Did he shoot this way and shoot this guy? No, because he got his weapon. He got his weapon ready. Like, I don't get it. I don't know. It is not passing the smell test. Not for me. But let's see what X is talking about, because X got the same thing. And you got a lot of people saying the same shit, that this does not look like it was legit. All right. Let's check out some shit. We already checked that out. Because, yeah, I believe. Now, why would Trump say that about the ballroom? Why would he say that about the ballroom? Pops, you okay? Yes, was scary. My security team came in so fast and took us out of the building. They were lifting me over chairs. Oh, my God, they're funny. Yeah, I really think this is one of the moments, y'all. They failed again. Trump saved shooter in custody. Secret Service on unbreakable. 2026 is wild. What do y'all think? Do y'all think this was staged? Because there's no place for political violence in America. Of course not, but that's where most of the violence comes from. Either the right or the left. Y'all some crazy motherfuckers. I know y'all like to say 13% of the population is over here committing all this motherfucking crime. But you hard right and hard left sons of man, y'all some violent people. Y'all are. But yeah, that's what America is. That's what it was founded on. That's what it was built on. Political violence. So I disagree. Oh, man. It's the White House Correspondents' Dinner. The president lives in the White House. The press wants him there. Okay, what does that mean? Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get President Trump evacuated. We all know. Let's see if we got any updates. Let's see if we got any update. Unhinged Taylor Lorenz at the White House Correspondent Dinner tonight with her. Somebody needs to. Yeah, we don't care about that. Following. Nothing. Hold on. Let's refresh it. Let's do some refreshing. Let's see, because this is stuff we already know. Let's see if they got anything new. 8 seconds. Is this just me? It appears that Trump's political stunt, carefully staged, as response to is lower than Nixon Watergate approval. Has completely hijacked the White House Correspondents' Dinner tonight. Don't believe the cow shit. Bullshit. That's a bull. All right. Toxic orange clown. Got it. Yeah. So a lot of people don't believe what. Hold on. I really want to know what this says. What are they saying in this other language? I don't know. I really want to know though. I might use my Google Translate just to see what they're saying. Somebody get it for me. Somebody here. I'm going to leave it there. See if y'all get it first. Hold on. I want to see what this says. I want to see what this says. I want the picture out. This says, hold on, wait a minute. Let me back up a little bit. All right. It's not French. Okay, here we go. Come on. It don't want to capture it. Why can't I capture it? Okay, here we go. Oh no. This is a great opportunity to meet the needs of White House correspondents. What? That's what it says? No. There's got to be more. This is a great opportunity to meet the needs of White House correspondents. And what is the bottom? Because it was an Asian lady who was hosting. I'm going to be a little bit crazy. I'm going to be a little bit crazy. What? Is that what it says? I'm going to be a little bit crazy. I'm going to be a little bit crazy. I'm going to be a little bit crazy. This is I don't know. I think my Google Translate is out of whack. But that says something. This one, it looks fishy. I don't know, you guys. I'm not worried about this one. It didn't seem like Trump was worried. He was sitting over there all calm when the shooter was in there doing whatever it was he was doing. And then next thing you know, Secret Service jumped right in front of him. He still didn't know what was going on. He was still oblivious. But I guess everything's all good. They're going to do this again in 30 days. Yeah, this was I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't want to even be the guy. I don't want to be the guy to be like, this was staged definitively, right? But I also don't want to be the guy to be like, oh man, they trying to get him. This is number 5. We need to protect our president. I just can't be that guy. You know, it's like, it's, I think it's staged, but we're going to let this play out. And I don't see no new news. Why everybody always asking Grosh questions? I don't know. You ever taking bottles of booze home? But yes, you guys. Hey, look at this poll 3 minutes ago. We should let it get some time. Shooting. All right, White House correspondent's dinner shooting that immediately led to we need the $4 million ballroom. I'm telling you, everybody's thinking the same thing. We watched it live. We sat here and watched Trump say straight up, oh, man, this would have been a lot better and safer if we was at the ballroom. Bro, what? Come on, Trump. You can't do us like that. We're not going to sit here and pretend like that hole in the ground that the court stopped you from pursuing is now deemed a national security interest. Now we have to like put taxpayer dollars to something that your friends were paying for. Come on, man. This is hilarious. I like this one. This one's funny. He'll be up for a Pulitzer Prize next year. Yeah, awarded by these same leftist lowlives at the yeah, whatever. But yeah, and that's the shooter. Yeah, this is crazy. Yeah, it's nothing but a stage drama. Yeah, Trump popularity has ended. Now he'll be presumed innocent, I guess. Yeah, everybody think this was staged. Everybody. Nothing new. I'm trying to see if we find anything 2 minutes ago. Like, look at this, bro. Look at this dude, bro. I don't know, man. Look at this dude. Laying there. He's not shot. Nobody popped him. Nobody tripped him. I don't know, man. I don't believe this one. Y'all can go ahead and believe it. Y'all believe this one? I don't believe it. We just watched his whole speech, so we ain't gotta. Yep. We seen this. Okay. So we're up to date. At least we know the latest. And I don't see anything new. New White House correspondent didn't identify allegedly Kamala Harris donor from California. They calling this guy a donor. The shooter was identified, according to Nick Danger. He was identified allegedly a Kamala Harris donor. I'm telling you, these people that are literally here to sow different disinformation, they are the problems with the community. They are the problem. Yep. I think we made it to these already. I think we're up to speed. We are up to speed. Let's see what some of these whack jobs had to say. I really don't care about Laura Lomer. Oh, man. Yeah. So, yep. Well, it's up to, here we go. Everybody else think it's fake. It was staged. So this is basically what I'm thinking, right? Because we get it. If you don't ask the question, you can get away with it. I get it. There's been times, right? Like, think about it. When we heard about, I don't know if y'all heard about it, but there was a shooting in Turkey. It was Israeli embassy. And a guy was shot and killed. And the news kind of, I don't know, faded away. Yeah, we didn't hear nothing else about it. Everybody was literally saying the same shit. Oh, you guys, y'all done attacked your own embassy before. We know exactly what this is. You ain't getting no sympathy from us. And it almost seemed like since there was no sympathy, nobody was crying out, nobody was showing support, that the story faded away. Yes. So recently, when this Butler, Pennsylvania situation came out and people started asking questions about this photo op part of the assassination attempt, and it started to ask questions like, why was a cameraman or a guy pushing a whole bunch of camera folks towards the stairs? Like, are they still in danger? Like, we don't even know if the guy had word that the shooter was down. But immediately, as soon as Trump got shot, he's ushering people in to get a picture. And then somebody told the crane operator to lower the flag. Lord have mercy. So yes, this one right here, as Trump told us straight up, because we were all trying to figure out what was the motive, he basically told on himself. He told on himself. We was watching it. We was like, shit, I wonder what this could have been. Ha, he said straight up. We would have been a lot safer in the ballroom. Yes! That's what he said. You can't change it. Listen, they can delete the video. I got it here. But, wow. I do want to hear the Wolf Blitzer video because I heard it. You guys didn't hear it. Go Google it. But Wolf Blitzer's account was amazing. It was amazing. He was like, bro, I was just in there. Think about Wolf Blitzer's account. I do want to play it. He was just in there. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. And the way he made it seem is as there was no threat before he had to go pee. Yes, that's what he said. He was like, I was just outside and I went to the restroom real quick. I'm right next to the hallway and I hear some shooting. Bro, it didn't dawn on me that there was a threat. No. And man, I don't know. I just think I'll do a separate video on it. But I just think this is we want to get some more information, because when it's live like this, you can't really gather all the facts, right? So we're gonna wait for more information to come out. Hopefully we get some in a few, because I'm gonna have my little spiel for a minute and see if we get some breaking news. But like someone said, what was his name? Soldier. It seemed like everybody was a little too calm. And when there are shots fired, nobody know where it's coming from. Nobody. So this is not no fire drill where you're told to lay down, roll, and all that. Nah, bro. We're getting out of here. We're gone. Out of there. But everybody seemed calm. Yeah. It's like, I don't know. I think if you entertain the idea that there may be something other than what the narrative is given to us, then you will ask a lot of questions that may make sense. A lot of people is going to call you conspiracy theorists just because they don't want you to entertain the idea. And when we start asking questions, especially about the Butler, Pennsylvania situation, like, we literally don't have no idea, no information on this kid. And then there's some accounts that I guess we were lied to, stating that the kid had no social media presence. But then if you look, I guess there was some email he had. I don't know. But as you get into some of these stories, it's almost like a deterrent when people just basically tell you to just leave it alone. They basically say, hey, the shooter was killed, neutralized, the problem's good, the president is alive, let's just go on about our day. Let's make the president a hero. We can give him a little bit more support. He's going to come out and address the nation because he's not going to be in fear. And everything should be good. But for us, the new generation, the layman's, we're sorry. We got a lot of questions. And we're allowed to ask them. You know, I get it. Back in the day, them people, I don't know, them boomers were afraid to ask questions. Think about it. Think about the climate we're in now. To be anti-Semitic was like a career-ending situation. Nowadays, people are able to speak their mind about certain groups. You got, I guess, files that are coming out that prove conspiracy theories to be correct. It's like secret files from 40 years ago. This person was deemed crazy. Some of them probably took their lives because everybody just deemed them dumb and crazy. They were ostracized by the community. The next thing you know, they were actually right. So yeah, you take everything with a grain of salt. Don't believe it all at face value, and just know that Cash Patel said Charlie Kirk's bomb stopped the 30-06. Just remember that. But I love y'all. I am out of here. Please, before you go, if you like videos like this, please subscribe, like, share, hit the notification bell. That way you'll be notified anytime I post videos like this and or go live. I love y'all. I am out of here. Peace. Cheers.